Hi, welcome back to Carrie's Crack here on A Spiritual Life, my vlog where I'm showing you that I'm doing this work too. I'm using the mindfulness tools just like you, and so we're walking this path together. And I'm taking you on a walk today, so you're very welcome to join me. Got a few little notes here, but today I'm talking about bringing my power back. I'm finally feeling like I am bringing my power back. Now I'm filming this on the 1st of August, 16 days before my birthday, and just in as we're feeling the energies of the Lionsgate portal, which peaks on 8th of August. So this is going to go out on the 15th of August, I believe. So it's quite pivotal in my life at the minute, this, about bringing my power back, obviously being a Leo myself, and at this time of the year. And considering, if you've been following my other playlist about, living out a dream and how it's kind of already fallen apart a little bit, had some obstacles in the road, go and check that video out. And despite that, I'm still feeling in power, in my empowerment. So that was a bit of a realization. So I want to talk about that today a little bit more. I want to talk about how I'm self-validating. That's what I mean about bringing my power back, about validating myself. And sometimes you don't see it. When you're doing this work, you don't see it straight away. And it might take someone else to say it, but then that's giving your power away, isn't it? Someone else validating to you that you're doing the work and it's working. What I'm talking about is sometimes it takes you a while to realize that what you're doing is working and you're gaining your power back. So I'm going to talk about tarot, actually. Don't switch off if you're not into tarot. I'm just using it as an example. So on this channel, you may or may not have realized that I did do tarot for a bit. We had a lot going on in the run up to us living our best life, to that playlist. And so to keep me posting consistently on here, I just kept doing tarot because I wanted to at least post one video a week. That's what they say, right? So I kept posting and did something that was simple, which was doing the tarot. I didn't have to plan it or anything, just film it, not very much editing. So I did that, and I did that for a few months. And then I realized, oh no, my algorithms are going to think that I'm a tarot channel, and it's just going to push it out to people that like tarot. But I'm more than that on this channel. I'm about mindfulness for parents and families. So hope you can hear me over this fan, this lorry. So I stopped it, and I literally had a break for about 3 months of posting at all. So that's why. And I did start, you might have seen it on Carrie's Crack on these vlogs, where I wanted to keep doing it. So I said I would do a couple, a quick card pull at the end of Carrie's Crack. And I only did about 2. And then I've stopped that. And this is what I want to talk about. So, my spiritual path, I've said this before, but my spiritual path, I will think something or feel something or come to a conclusion about something, and then it's confirmed from something outside of me, an outside source. Because maybe I don't feel quite confident in giving myself validation and power, which is why this is a big thing, what I'm talking about. That sometimes when I see it from outside, I'm like, yeah, I was right to think that. But what I'm talking about today in this video is learning that without having that. But that just seems to be my spiritual path. It's like spirit confirming it for me. So what am I talking about? Okay, so I started getting into tarot in 2018. Reason being, I started up a channel, Mind and Body Balance, and tried to make it into a business. Didn't have much business know-how or anything. And I didn't have any friends in business. And teaching myself everything about it on watching YouTube videos. And hubby is not tech savvy. He's very practical, mechanical minded, problem solver, but he's not tech. Ask him anything on a car mechanically and he's all over it, but not with computers and stuff. Or business. It's really noisy around here at the minute. So basically I did this on my own and I wasn't getting much support from him. And he would say things like, oh, I need some attention, I don't see you anymore, you're always on to your business stuff. You know, I'd be asking him about, what do you think of this name or what do you think of this logo? And he's just not interested. So I found tarot, and the reason why I stuck with it and why I found it useful at that time is because I found it very supportive. And because I wasn't getting that support from hubby, I got into it. It was you could call it an addiction, a motivation, a drive to keep watching, because they'd always mention something about business and they'd always say something, or usually say something positive about, you know, keep going and you're doing it right, and it's all, you know, all these things that were quite positive. So I carried on watching it day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And that's how I came to it. And then in recent years, I'm finding myself watching less. And the people that I'm watching, I'm not drawn to them anymore. And then I'm not watching it every day. And I'm watching other things, or not at all, really. I'm probably coming off social media more than anything, especially Facebook and Instagram. I still probably watch YouTube. But I was turning off tarot. So I found that a bit odd. And I didn't really know why, until I came across a tarot reader. Now, I don't think I'd never seen her before. I just screenshotted, just gone to find it before I left, and I screenshot her actual video, and I'll put it in the description so you can have a look at it. But her channel is called The Real Housewives of Tarot. And what drew me in, because I've never signed up to her, I've never subscribed to her before, but her title drew me in. What happened to YouTube Tarot and the spiritual community? I'm not the only one. And I listened to that, and it's like, I don't know how long it is, I've just screenshot that. And it was about this. It was about people turning off tarot and saying, basically she said, people are drawn to tarot, whether you're a reader or a viewer, due to their bonds. The bonds that attaches them to tarot. So healing, like searching for healing of some sort, or, you know, you're in the middle of this thing that you're trying to get yourself through. So for me, it was feeling some sort of closeness and I don't know, I can't even describe it. It was encouragement and motivation, I think, around my business stuff, and to know that, like, encouragement that I was on the right path, right? So that was a bond. She was right. And then she goes on to say, not only is it the bond that draws you to it, as you heal, you lose the bonds that brought you to tarot because you don't need it anymore. Wow. Wow. Like, spot on. So spot on in my case. You know, I was in the middle of something, not getting external validation or support from hubby at the time, or not the way I wanted it. So I looked elsewhere for it, found tarot and made a bond. And like I say, 2018, we're now 2025. 7 years later, I've done all this work. I've now set up another channel, a spiritual life, where I'm more authentic and me, and it feels better. And lo and behold, I'm moving myself away from tarot. She's spot on. I'm healing, so I don't have the attachment bonds anymore. So I found that really pivotal, and like I say, getting your power back. I'm feeling more healed. I don't need that external validation to support me anymore because I've done the work and I'm doing the work within me. So I found that really, really interesting. What else have I got here? When you are walking away from tarot, it's because you are healing the bonds that brought you to it. And yes, I agree with this. And she goes on to say, was always meant to be healing. That tarot was always meant to be healing and to give supportive advice. It's time to bring that back. So what she's saying, I think she started around the same time, 2018. And she said it was like that. It was a supportive space, tarot, back then. And now this new age or new version of tarot. Oh, we're in a tunnel and the train's going over. So we're in this different space now of tarot, different tarot readers that are working with these bonds. Now remember what I said, it's not just the viewer that has the bonds that attach to tarot, it's the reader. So readers are coming to tarot with bonds, who are then attracting viewers with bonds. What did she say? A similar thing to like attracts like, gossip attracts gossip, that kind of thing. It's the same thing. You have some bonds, you're going to attract other people that have those bonds. So she was saying it's time to bring it back. And I agree with her. I mean, it was just a massive eye-opener for me because that's exactly my story. Had some bonds attached to tarot, healed, got rid of the bonds, started to get rid of tarot. I still watch it, and particularly birthday month, I'm all over it because I like to be, I'm a Leo at the end of the day. I like to be in the limelight and have people talk about me in a good way. That's the pride. But there's another thing, another aspect to that isn't tarot. So that's one thing that came to me to show me about coming back into my power. And the other thing is validating self and being proud of who you are, not in an egotistical way. I joke earlier about, like Leos and proud and pride, but how can you validate yourself without looking for external? And I've started doing that. I think I mentioned it into another video about working with a coach at the minute. And she is, well, I've never worked with a coach before. I've had talking therapy and things like that, but I've never worked with a coach before where you're actually both coming to the table for each other, kind of thing. You're not waiting for her lead. So, and one of the things was that what I do is not good enough. And that's one of my blocks, or it was. So coming to the end of the sessions, I've had 6 sessions fortnightly apart. And I've had a rapid transformational therapy session, hypnotherapy, and you get a recording. So I try and do my recording twice a day, morning and night. I haven't managed it every day. And she did ask me on the last session, not the most recent one, but the one before, you know, how you're feeling it's going. And I was saying, I don't feel a change yet. I don't feel it. And then last session, wow. So this is someone who, talking about me, who doesn't feel got much confidence and went through school basically feeling compared. And even to this day, I say I'm not a very good reader. I'm a slow reader because I was taught that, drip fed. You know, if you don't believe hypnotherapy, that's basically what you're doing. You're rewiring things that are going on in your head constantly. If you don't believe in it, what were you told as a kid that you now believe to be yours? That's hypnotherapy. So at school, you do it, you get it from teachers, whether that's a good thing or not. So I was told this, you know, compared all the time and put pressure on myself as well. I'm not fully blaming teachers and everyone. So I came to the belief as an adult, what I do is not good enough. And funnily enough, hubby feels the same. And that's interesting. I've only just realised that, having spoken about the bonds and like attracts like. It's funny how we both have that bondage of the same limiting belief. What I do is not good enough. So anyway, on this last session, I was talking and I was like saying about my channel and saying I'm doing it all. I'm doing everything they say. I'm doing everything YouTube says. I'm doing the titles, the thumbnails, the description, SEO stuff. I'm doing it all, keywords. Like, I'm still only got 31 subscribers. What's going on? But I got myself into a rant about it because I was so frustrated. And I was like, I said, I know what I do is good enough. And I went, like, literally, it's on Zoom and I've got a recording of it. And I'm glad I did, because I literally said it and then heard it. I actually said, what I do is good enough. And wow, man, did I cry. Wow, did I cry. Like, and what I said when I came round after those tears was, is this what this feels like? To validate yourself, to feel confident. And I said, I've got friends that have had diagnosed ADHD, and they tell me when they got that diagnosis, they cried because it explained everything. And I said, I feel like that. I feel like when people have had their diagnosis for ADHD, I was like, wow, this has all been inside, this energy of what I do is not good enough. And when I finally heard myself say it, what I do is good enough, and I had passion behind it, and I fully believed it, but I was in that frustration of things that still aren't working out the way I want, control. I just had to stop. I literally did that. I gasped. So this video is really, like I said, to show you that I'm doing the work. What's the work? The work is using mindfulness tools. If you've got this far, if I can give anyone any advice, it's to learn mindfulness tools. It's cheap. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's one tool that you can apply to every area of your life. Every area. Grief, relationships, work, health. Every area. Mindfulness I just have such a passion and belief for it. It's helped me with 3 bereavements. It's helped me in my relationships. It's helped me in my business. It's helped me in my self-development and growth, as you've just heard. I'm going to do a video on an acronym that I have put together for this reason, where you can show the principles of mindfulness and how they can work in any area. And I will invite you in that video to put it to the test. Go through the acronym. One or some of them all might relate to your problem at that moment. So I'll put that one out soon, so watch for that. But yeah, mindfulness can it can help you live your life more. It can help bring you joy. It can make you more aware of life and accept life. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. We know this. We know things come to an end. We know life and death. We know relationships break down. We know people close to us leave our lives. And we never taught this stuff at school. We're never taught how to deal with that. We're never taught how to sit in pain. There's another video. I just wrote them all last night, all my topics, so they're fresh in my mind. But how to sit with pain, any kind, emotional pain, physical pain, and why it's so important to do that and not push it away, which is what society teaches us. Go and have another cigarette, go and have another drink. Instead, sit with pain and let it pass through. And then when you can do that with yourself, you can do that with each other, your friends, your family, your kids, your partner. You can be a safe space because it doesn't scare you. You're not in fear about going close to the pain. But anyway, that's for another video. So yes, I feel empowered. I feel like I've had some self-validation finally, and I am making progress, and it feels good. So that's what I've got for you. Hope you have a great day. Much love. Bye for now.